and welcome here today for Piers Morgan Uncensored for episode 5. If you like me, or if you don't like me, I'm always will appear every weekly shows on Fridays. And I'm my guest here on the 5th episode of Uncensored, as we have Beetlejuice, making his first appearance here on Piers Morgan Uncensored. Beetlejuice, it's always a pleasure to have you here on Piers Morgan Uncensored, and I know that you're making your first appearance here, and it's good to have you here featured here on my episode 5 of Uncensored to ask you questions. And my first question I want to say, how have you been anyways?
Not much.
I'm always a big fan of yours, Beetlejuice, and I know that you've been making a lot of appearances through the years as a comedian, as an actor. In fact, you turn even films down. And the thing what I like about you, Beetlejuice, is a person that never backs down without a fight. And I actually have a caller who's going to speak to you right now directly on the Piers Morgan Uncensored, as he's self-proclaimed to be your fan. And here he is on the phone right now. Any word you want to say about Beetlejuice here on Piers Morgan Uncensored?
Yo, I'm gonna prove that beat is black. He keeps saying he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I know Puerto Rican, you little piece
if
of
you're
shit.
Puerto Rican beat, let me hear you talk Spanish.
Yeah, I'll speak Spanish, you little fucking little cocksucker.
Fuck you, man.
What do you got, you little fucking little cocksucker?
I'm right here in Brooklyn. Let me.
Yeah, fuck you, you little piece of shit.
You ain't Spanish, man.
Yeah, I'll speak.
Hey Beat, speak in Spanish.
Yeah, you motherfucking mother.
Haha! You know a lot of language, don't you, Beetlejuice? Now speak in Chinese.
You motherfucking piece of shit.
Haha! That was a good one, Beetlejuice. Thanks there, caller. You're honestly not a great guy to Beetlejuice. Anyway, Beetlejuice, I've got some more things to say to you here on the Piers Morgan Uncensored for episode 5. I want to know more about your rejection to the Transformer 2 movie a couple of years back.
When I wake up beside the bed, when I want to hit somebody, I would.
Understand what you mean there, Beetlejuice. Are you like some days, like sometimes fuck the world?
Hey, when you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
I don't really understand this, but why are you so angry all the time, Beetlejuice? But no offence though.
Well, I ain't sound like people, but, you know, he tried to act like a tough guy in front of his friends. So I took him out, so I knocked him out.
That's a good trait to have there, Beetlejuice. Carry on what you'll keep on doing, because I think you're doing so great for yourself. And don't listen to the haters, Beetlejuice, because I think you're doing pretty much fine in my opinion. And thanks for being here on my Piers Morgan episode 5 for today. That's all we have time for here tonight here on Piers Morgan Uncensored. And the good news for all the audience who don't like me and hate my show, next week I'm wrapping up the Piers Morgan Uncensored. As on the last episode of Piers Morgan Uncensored next week, we are going to have 2 fighters who will fight each other, of course, on the 23rd of December, just 2 days before Christmas, as Dana White just mentioned it earlier ago, as we're going to have Conor McGregor and Andrew Tate, as those two will be in the same studio as one another next week on my Piers Morgan Uncensored, and that's going to be a very intense moment between the two. But until then, have a good night. Do you regret from stealing that police car earlier ago? No, I don't, as we have places to go. But what happens if they come and chase us? Can we stop speaking about that, as we got some business to take care of? I want that man done for what he's done to my son. Well, stealing our police car is a criminal offence. It's not my son. It's that man who's brainwashing my son to do these things. He was the one who attacked my son. He is the one trying to make him do bad things. He's only 16, man. Mr. Hill, we'll try anything in our power to get your son back, okay? I don't want to do this, Sean. He looks scary. Shush. Where's the money? But wait, where's the drugs? Give me the drugs now. I just paid you. Andrew, I need to run now. He's got a knife. I'm coming. Hey, get off me. Hello, I'm Dana White, and I'm the UFC president, and tonight I'm going to address and announce the winter matches and pay-per-view events taking place in November and December. And let's start first with Night of Champions. Will begin on November the 18th, as every UFC title will be defended on that night against all of the weight classes will be involved here on the UFC Night of Champions special pay-per-view taking place on November the 18th. And on the 23rd of December, the big matchup, I can't believe it, is going to happen. It's going to be Andrew Tate versus Conor McGregor, and that matchup is going to be a dream match to be reckoned with. I've been thinking about this opportunity to give these two a fight, and we're about to happen on the 23rd of December, just 2 days before Christmas. And that's all the official cards here of the winter season, and that's all we have time for to say here with Dana White. Have a good night. Hey, watch it, asshole. Ah! It's breaking news with your boy, Mike Oliver. A body was found here today at Sand Lake Park of a stab wound of this individual, as he is pronounced dead in the scene as he was stabbed to death by some lowlife just 11 days before Halloween. RW is coming on November the 10th, in 2 weeks' time, as a new wrestling promotion will be debuting soon, coming to town every Fridays commencing on the 10th of November. That's all we have time for here today, and we'll see you next week before Halloween. Until then, good night. Hello and welcome here tonight here for Friday Night SmackDown here, and we at least have got now another 8 days to go left until the pay-per-view of WWE Hell in a Cell. And my name is Mortal Cole with Brian Saxton and Corey Graves, as this gets straight into the show here today here on Friday Night SmackDown. We've got two high flyers, of course. It'll be Ricochet, the one and only Ricochet, taking on the Master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. And also for the main event, we are going to have Randy Orton taking on a member of the Imperium, and that's going to be Luchi Kaiser, as that's going to be the main event of tonight. We know that obviously the Imperium will take on RK Bro at Hell in a Cell for the SmackDown Tag Team title, but tonight those two will fight each other inside the ring. And here comes to the ring right now, the Beast Incarnate, the WWE Universal Champion. Here comes Brock Lesnar. Here he is, Brock Lesnar, the Beast. He's the Big Ten. He is, of course, here in WWE. He's the alpha male of our species. And let's find out if Brock Lesnar will accept the challenge of Braun Strowman for a matchup for his Universal title at the pay-per-view of Hell in a Cell in the next 11 days from now. We know that Brock Lesnar is obviously a big guy. He's obviously that Universal Champion heading down to the ring right now. He wants to win the gold, however, over Brock Lesnar. Let's hope and see that's ever be the case. But he's walking down with his real confidence, of course. We haven't seen Brock Lesnar ever since a brawl took place between Braun and Brock way back on SmackDown a couple of weeks back. I know SmackDown wasn't aired last week due to the Friday the 13th, but tonight we are returning back on our screens, and let's hear what the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar has to say inside this ring right here tonight as the Universal Champion. And Brock Lesnar, however, is a guy that he's been Universal Champion for quite some time now, and we know that obviously he did win the belt back against Braun Strowman, and hopefully he can retain the belt and continue being consistent as the World Champion here on the SmackDown brand. Hopefully if he accepts the challenge and defeats Braun, if that ever happens. And we're going to hear from him right now inside this ring right here tonight here on SmackDown. I've heard what Braun Strowman said on the last SmackDown, that he wants to challenge me for a fight for my title at Hell in a Cell. You see, I really don't mind beating your ass inside the Hell in a Cell cage, because I know what I done in the UFC. I know how dominant I was in the UFC. I know how dominant I am in any cage of wrestling or MMA. And Braun Strowman, I'll be your guest involved in the matchup, because I know you don't know what happens when I take on anyone in the cage. I eat them alive. I beat them alive. And if you want to prepare that damage, Braun, I accept your challenge, bitch. Hold up, the lights are out here. What's going on in the ring? Hey, it's Braun Strowman. He accepts the challenge, he does, Brock. And he's got his consequences as chokeslam straight down to Brock Lesnar. And will we see a new champion at Hell in a Cell? The damage has occurred from Braun Strowman, who chokes down Brock Lesnar during his segment in the ring as he accepts Braun Strowman's challenge at Hell in a Cell. And the consequence from Brock's point of view, he accepted the challenge and got chokeslammed by Braun Strowman. The lights went out here inside the ring. But here comes Funaki, as he is coming down to this ring right here, right now, obviously tonight. And Funaki is a guy, however, has not really had much of a success here on SmackDown. Not had any matches for a while, actually. So this could be interesting, because tonight he's up against LA Knight, a guy who's an up-and-coming wrestler here in WWE since he actually debuted, like a month now he's been debuting in WWE. He's a rising star in WWE, and hopefully right here tonight he could overcome Funaki inside this ring here tonight here on SmackDown. And Funaki looks prepared for a fight. And let's get now to the ring. LA Knight. Yeah. And here he comes, LA Knight. And here he is, LA Knight. And we know that Funaki's ready. He's prepared, because here he comes to the ring right now. It's LA Knight. And we know that this guy is a guy who's got a lot of talent here in WWE. Yeah. And he has a lots of it. And a future WWE World Champion. Yeah. And that could all happen. But LA Knight is in the side of the ring, going to be involved in the matchup, the kick of the SmackDown match here today, and the show with a match against Funaki. I can't wait to see what is going to be stored, of course, for LA Knight when he actually heads down to the ring and takes on here Funaki inside this very ring here tonight here on the Blue Show of Friday Night SmackDown. And we know LA Knight, of course, we know that he wants to become a rising star here in WWE. He's really embraced it, he has. He really has impressed WWE management backstage, and he's got lots of a future ahead of him here in WWE. Yeah, and he has all of that installed as he's got the matchup right now inside the ring against Funaki. So here we go. The match is live right now inside the ring. It's Funaki and LA Knight. Yeah. And here we go. And let's get this match underway right now. And now, oh, suplex there from Funaki. Good start to the match there for him. And now looks like here LA Knight now gets kicked right into the chin. And Funaki's got a, oh, suplex on LA Knight there. A very good start to the matchup here from obviously Funaki. And a slap right into the head there from Funaki right there again. And now throws him onto the ropes here. And now, oh my god, no, he's done some good work here now. And now, oh my god, now Funaki doing some chops right to the chest. And now what's happening here now? Funaki. And that's pulled him down to the mat right now. He's really, really resting here on the leg there of LA Knight. And now going for a cover here on LA now. And a kick out there from LA Knight. And now, oh, right into the back of the head. Now a slap right there from LA Knight. Now Funaki now doing some work here on LA now here tonight here on SmackDown. And now he's going to do a submission hold. And now fight back again here. And LA Knight. What work he's done there in the ring there to Funaki. And now goes and hammer clotheslines him there. And he rolls out the ring. Yeah. Yeah, what a good start to the match to LA Knight. We know that he wants to try and do something here tonight. And he's got his first time match with Funaki. Never actually came across each other before, LA Knight and Funaki. But tonight he will be. And he's doing quite well so far. Now Funaki there starting on doing the fight here on LA Knight. And Funaki right there showing his pose right there in the WWE crowd. And clothesline right there from LA Knight. Yeah. And now a big elbow drop there from LA Knight. Another elbow drop again there from him. Another elbow again here. Another elbows after elbows there. Now elbow drop there at the back of the head there of Funaki. And now gets out from there. Going for a drop kick. Now what's happened here? Oh no. Into the back. And now throws him onto the cross of the ring. And now, oh! What a move. And now throws him into the corner. And that's an uppercut right there from LA Knight. Another one again right there to Funaki again in the match. Yeah. And now Funaki now is getting measured up here by LA Knight. And he picks him up. And drops him on his back. LA Knight has done his finisher move. Go for a cover here. Kick out right there from Funaki. Trying to do the BFT right there onto Funaki. But meanwhile here Funaki now. Oh, that's a move there on top of LA Knight. And now LA Knight fights back for another day here. And now another kick right into the leg there from him here right now tonight here in WWE. Now, oh my god, he's kicked him in again into this head. Couple slaps right there from Funaki. And now, no. And now onto the corner. No. And now wrestled him down the mat. And now looks like now. Throws him back into the ring. No. Face first right there from Funaki. Cover. Now throw into the corner. An elbow right there from obviously to Funaki there from LA Knight. Now slap right into the head. And now he picks him up. And now the BFT! The BFT on Funaki, ladies and gentlemen. That's game over right there, boys and girls. And it is an LA Knight, yeah. has defeated Funaki fair and square inside the ring tonight here on SmackDown. What a victory here tonight for LA Knight. Yeah, what a victory for him, and he's done incredibly well by hitting the BFT onto Funaki, and that's a good work right there from him here tonight, here on Friday Night SmackDown. He's done the work inside the ring, and there you go, BFT victory there from LA Knight. Yeah. And here comes the fabulous Carmella coming down to the ring right here tonight. And we know that Carmella's being booked for a matchup against the other person who was involved in the match with Carmella. And also Mandy Rose, obviously the last episode of SmackDown 2 weeks ago in that triple threat match. Are all going to fight each other inside the ring right now tonight. And we'll find out the winner between Carmella and also as well here Natalya inside this ring here tonight. But Carmella, however, we know that she's walking down to this ring right now tonight, and she's prepared for a battle, of course, here against her opponent, Natalya. Those two, however, lost last week, or the last episode of SmackDown a couple of weeks back, and now they're going to fight each other here tonight, being scheduled and booked by the general manager, Adam Pearce, for tonight. And we can't wait to see what's happened. We know that SmackDown wasn't aired last week because it was actually Friday the 13th, so there was no featured SmackDown, however. But tonight we are back to SmackDown after what happened, and we are here to head towards Halloween, and also Hell in a Cell takes place in the next eight days from now, and we'll find out who will become the winner between Asuka, the women's champion, and she'll be fighting against Mandy Rose for the title at the pay-per-view itself, for the women's title at Hell in a Cell. We know that Brock Lesnar's going to be fighting Braun Strowman for the WWE Universal Championship belt at Hell in a Cell. And also a Monday Night Raw, we know that obviously the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Goldberg is going to fight the almighty Bobby Lashley at Hell in a Cell. So we've got lots of matches taking place all around the cards. And also Razor Ramon will defend his IC Championship belt. And he'll be fighting against Dexter Lumis at Hell in a Cell, not Karrion Kross, because he failed to beat in that Fatal 5-Way match a couple of weeks back on Raw. So there's a lot to take place at Hell in a Cell inside the cage. Every match will be involved inside the Hell in a Cell, so we'll see what happens by the end of the night of all the action in the next 8 days from now. We've still got another SmackDown episode coming up next week as well, to the last part before we get to the pay-per-view. But tonight here, 8 days before Hell in a Cell, let's get this match on the way between the two losers from 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, Carmella and Natalya Hart. And let's get it underway right now, and here we go. It looks like now that Natalya's doing the work here on Carmella. And now, wait, into the ropes. And oh my god, just really choking out Carmella in the throat right there. And now, oh, elbow. Oh, takedown right there. And now, oh, takedown right there from Natalya. And a kick right into the back. And now, pick up right now. No. Oh, drop right into the back right there from Carmella. And now, takedown there from Natalya. Nice work from her inside the ring. And a drop kick right there to Carmella. Now cover here. Kick out there from Carmella. She kicks out. Doing the work here, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. There's a lot to take in this match. And now it's like Carmella now. Oh, pulls her down. Cover here, is it going to be? Kick out right there from obviously Natalya. And now what's happened here now? Oh, takes her now, pulls it down on the mat here. That's very good to see right there from her. And a kick right into midsection. Now rolls out the ring. And now, oh, onto the ropes. And now, okay. Now throws in outside the ring there, just tossed her outside of the ring. Now, oh, that's a nice move again. Now, all right into the security ramp now. Oh, face first again. Right now. Now, oh, power slam right onto the back right there of the security fence. And out, throws her now into the ring. So she throws her out into the ring. And that elbow drop right there from Carmella. Another, oh, jump again on top of Natalya. Now, oh, right into the arm right there from the Carmella. Another face first DDT. Can I go for a submission maybe here? No. Still a lot to go in this match between the two here. They really want to tear each other apart tonight. The Women of Pride, that's what it is all about. Oh, face first from Carmella. Is it going to be over here? Face first onto the head of Natalya. That can cause concussion, and she wins here tonight and defeats Natalya Hart in a women's contest here on SmackDown. What a victory for her here tonight. She might have been disappointed to lose a couple of weeks back in that triple threat match, become #1 contender for Asuka's women's title, because she can forget about all that now and worry about the future about her. But tonight she got the victory in the cards against Natalya. And now let's get straight into this segment here tonight, because Asuka and also Mandy Rose are going to go face to face inside this ring tonight. And obviously Mandy Rose, however, is going to be fighting Asuka for her title in the next 8 days from now at Hell in a Cell. And she walks down to the ring, very confident in herself, Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. And women's champion she is, and we know that she represents the SmackDown roster with pride. And we know Asuka, however, has been watching very closely on the last SmackDown, obviously 2 weeks ago, between Mandy Rose, Natalya and Carmella. We know that Carmella and Natalya had a matchup just now. And now coming to the ring right now, we're going to have here right now, it's going to be Asuka, as she is going to go and fight against Mandy in the next 8 days from now. But tonight, those two are going to be making a segment inside the ring and talk here in the WWE crowd here tonight. Let's see what happens here on Friday Night SmackDown. And obviously she is the women's champion, she is, however. And we'll see how it comes down to right here, right now, tonight. And we know it's going to be something massive and big for her, of course, if she can actually overcome Mandy Rose the next couple days from now at Hell in a Cell. To Mandy Rose, you're not ready for Asuka! And now here comes her opponent coming down to the ring, of course, at Hell in a Cell in 8 days from now. Here comes to the ring here. It is going to be Mandy Rose, and she is prepared for this match here inside this very ring, because she knows that obviously Asuka is going to be very, very, very determined, however, to defeat her in 8 days from now. But Mandy Rose, however, she's got to be brave, because Asuka is a women wrestler that's been very dominant, she's been in WWE, and we probably know that Mandy Rose got up her game inside the Hell in a Cell when she takes on her for her title, and of course in a couple of days from now, or a week from now actually, a week from tomorrow. And obviously Mandy Rose should be prepared very close up when she goes up against here Asuka in 8 more days from now.
You may think, sweetheart, that I am not ready for Asuka. The thing is, clearly, Asuka, you're not ready for me at Hell in a Cell.
Mandy, you made the biggest mistake in your life to say what you just said right there to me. I proved to you in 8 days from now that every day will last a second as #1 contender. As your moment will not happen, because you will be the second best against Asuka for the women's championship belt.
You'll find out the real Mandy Rose in the next 8 days from now. Asuka, you may think that I'm very vulnerable to be in the same ring as you in 8 days, inside a cell against you, but the rose will fall on you.
And here they are inside the ring right now, talking face to face inside the ring. And that is that for the segment here between Asuka and Mandy Rose. As in 8 days from now at Hell in a Cell, these two will battle off each other for the WWE Women's title. And I can't wait to see what happens between the two when they fight each other in the next 8 days. And here comes to the ring right now tonight. Here comes the one and only Ricochet tonight here, boys and girls. And he's been scheduled for a match here on SmackDown to take on the Master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio, we know that he's got a bit of a rivalry, personal rivalry with Grayson Waller the last few weeks on SmackDown. But tonight, he's been booked for a match here tonight against the one and only Ricochet right here, right now, tonight here on SmackDown. And we know obviously Ricochet, however, has not really been used as such in WWE, not really. He's always been that, that lower card wrestler, not had any appearances on TV as such. But tonight he has, and he's going to do that right now inside the ring when he goes and takes on here on Rey Mysterio tonight. Maybe he can impress Rey Mysterio. We'll have to wait and see. You just never know what happened inside the ring when Ricochet goes one-on-one with Rey Mysterio tonight. And these two are well-respected wrestlers here on the SmackDown roster. And they're going to head and fight each other inside this ring here tonight, here on SmackDown right now tonight. And now coming down to the ring right now here tonight, here on SmackDown, here comes Rey Mysterio. And this guy, however, did shout Grayson Waller for good 2 weeks ago on the last episode of SmackDown. And 2 weeks later, he can move on to better things, hopefully. And he's got the match here tonight against Ricochet. And it's going to be a real proper match between two high-flying technical wrestlers. Going to be inside this ring tonight here to entertain the crowd here. And Ricochet and Rey Mysterio is going to have a very impactful match. A bit of royal respect between the two, obviously coming down to this ring. And obviously Rey Mysterio is going to have it inside right now tonight. And we know Rey Mysterio, however, lots of things he's achieved in WWE. A world champion, he's won the Royal Rumble, he's been a top performer in the WWE roster for many decades now. And we'll see how it all comes down to Rhea tonight when he goes up one-on-one with Ricochet here on SmackDown. So here we go. Let's get this contest underway. It's going to be Ricochet and Rey Mysterio. And let's get this underway right now. And here we go. Let's get this contest started. And now Ricochet now, whoa, he's trying to do some work here onto, now what's happening here now? Ricochet gets back into the ring. And now he goes and throws him onto, no he doesn't, a knee right into the head right there from Ricochet. And go for a flip, but Rey Mysterio avoids him. And now punch right into the face right there to Ricochet. Now the one again, into the arm. And now leg drop right there onto the face there of Ricochet. And now elbow drop right there from Rey. And now, a leg drop, the splits he's done there on Ricochet. A drop right into those winkles right there. And now Rey Mysterio now doing some kicks there onto Ricochet here. And now, drops him face first. Now a cover now. Is it going to be over now? 1, 2. And a kick out there from Ricochet. Kicks out. So Ricochet kicks out right there in the matchup tonight. And now going for a face first DDT. And now elbow drop there from Rey. And now, what's he going to do? He's going to go now for a Hurricanrana. A Hurricanrana move. And now tosses Ricochet outside the ring. And now Rey Mysterio's outside the ring here, taking it out of Ricochet. Now kick right into the legs. Into the midsection. Big boot right into the face right there. And now punch right there into the face of Rey. And now what's he gonna do? Drops him right onto the head. And now now another knee drop right there into the arm. Now throws him right there into the ring. And now, big clothesline. Now cover. 1. Kick out. Kick out from him. And now, nice fight back here from Ray. Now face first right there onto the mat. Now going to the top rope. Frog splash right there to Ricochet. Cover. 2, 3. And Mysterio wins and defeats here Ricochet inside the ring, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight. What a win. And a great victory right there for Ray. He done incredibly well tonight and defeated Ricochet. But hey, Grayson Wallace running down to the ring. He's got a kendo stick in his hand and he assaults Rey Mysterio. And things have not settled between the two. And the feud continues here between Grayson Waller and Rey Mysterio. Nothing's changed. And Grayson Waller stands tall. And there you go. Mysterio's down on the mat. And looks like the referee's just walking out for some reason. But anyways, Grayson Waller's not done yet with Rey Mysterio here. He's going to get something else underneath the ring. A steel chair he's going to have inside the ring, inside right now. He's going to use it on Rey Mysterio. But now here's Shinsuke Nakamura running down to the ring. And he takes that steel chair off of the hands of Grayson Waller. And Grayson leaves the ring and still is like a big coward like he is. And Nakamura saves Rey Mysterio. We know that these two feuds are not have ended at all ever since when Mysterio defeated him, and that is that inside this ring. And now Grayson Waller's got a mic in his hand. Let's hear what he has to say on the stage. I've had enough of you both think that you are the two guys can take me on. I've decided that I've got a partner who's gonna fight you two on the last SmackDown on Friday night next week. As you two are going to fight me and my mystery partner next week, you'll find out. See you next Friday, you two. Oh gosh, it's been confirmed, ladies and gentlemen, that Rey Mysterio and Nakamura is going to be fighting against Grayson Waller and his mystery partner next week. And coming up after the break, we've got this matchup, the main event of tonight, as the Imperium member Yu Kaiser versus RK Bro member Randy Orton for the main event coming up next. And here we are, the matchup here tonight, as Kaiser will be one half of the Imperium and will take on RK Bro Randy Orton right now for the main event, because the Imperium became #1 contenders against RK Bro's SmackDown Tag Team titles at the pay-per-view of Hell in a Cell in 8 days' time. And they did actually earn the right to become #1 contenders when they actually defeated the Colognes, Epico and Primo on the last SmackDown a couple weeks back. But obviously we know that there's going to be those two are going to be fighting against obviously Randy Orton and also Matt Riddle, RK Bro for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. While Gunther, on the other hand, the leader of the Imperium, is going to be fighting John Cena in a rematch for the WWE Television Championship, because we know obviously the Imperium member, obviously Gunther, however, is a guy, of course, is actually the TV champion, and he did actually defeat John Cena at the pay-per-view itself at Clash of Champions, and he's been so damned, you know, perfection, obviously Gunther, one of the most dominant individuals here in WWE, and no one can stop him in his tracks. And maybe we might have someone might stop him, we'll just have to wait and see. But obviously the Imperium here tonight, Gunther is ready for a battle, of course, with John Cena at Hell in a Cell. And now here comes to the ring right now, the Viper, the 8-Prax Predator, Randy Orton. And obviously that championship he's got in his hand, one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Randy Orton's the most experienced wrestler in WWE. He's been wrestling here in WWE for 2 decades now. And you know that the RK Bro are a thing. And it's now been a long time that Randy Orton's been in WWE. It's been 2 decades he's been here in the WWE. He's won everything he's got to win here and prove in WWE's career. He's won obviously the World Champion. He's obviously main event in WrestleMania. And we know that obviously Randy Orton's really taken a sit back away from the main event scene to be a tag team partner, one half of RK Bro with Matt Riddle. And we do know that RK Bro really sat back in the locker room, of course, watching on into the stage. However, when we know that the Colognes actually lost to the Imperium, however, and that was obviously a couple of weeks back, and we know that RK Bro were the ones who watched on very closely on the monitor that they're going to be fighting those two, the Imperium, in the next 8 days from now at the pay-per-view of Hell in a Cell. And we know that Randy Orton really likes those opportunities to be inside the Hell in a Cell. He's been in loads of matches, and his multiple matches he's had inside the Hell in a Cell many years, of course, in WWE. And here he is, the Viper, the Legend Killer, and he's going to be in a match for the main event tonight against Kaiser, one half of the member he'll be fighting against for his SmackDown Tag Team Championships at the pay-per-view of Hell in a Cell. And here we go, and let's get this match on the way. And it's Randy Orton and Kaiser are both going at it inside this ring here tonight. And now he throws him across the ring here. Now go for a cover here now, Randy Orton. An easy kick out right there from Kaiser. And now Orton now stamps right into the hand right there of Kaiser right again in this match. And now throwing some dodges and punches right there into the face there. And now, going to go now and, oh! That's a big suplex there from, obviously, Randy Orton. And now drops him on his back. And now Orton now goes for a DDT right there on Kaiser. And now, what's happened here now? Stamp right into the face right there. So obviously Kaiser now, clothesline there from Kaiser. And now, oh no! And now Kaiser now, Randy Orton now throwing Kaiser onto the ropes. And now Randy Orton now, and oh my god, he jumps on top of Kaiser and throwing some shots there onto the one half of the Imperium, and we'll be fighting him at Hell in a Cell in 8 days from now. Go for a cover here. Is it going to be 1, 2? Kick out right there from Kaiser. He kicks out. He kicks out. And now he's just now stamping into the chest right there of Kaiser once more here. And now it's like Gunther now is just watching on and distracting Randy Orton here, Gunther. And meanwhile, body slam takedown there from Kaiser. Well, Gunther's got a lot of other business to take care of because he'll be fighting John Cena for his TV Championship belt at Hell in a Cell in the next 8 days from now. John Cena will be definitely probably watching this anywhere around the building if he's here or not tonight. And obviously we know that he'll be fighting Gunther, and he wants to win back that WWE Television Champion ever since he lost it to Gunther in the first place. And Cena's prepared to win it back, his grateful WWE TV Champion. And meanwhile here now, Randy Orton now gets DDT right there from, obviously, from Kaiser. Now he rolls out the ring now. And now Vincey right there just tosses and throws Randy Orton to those steel steps. I think Orton's in agony right there, it looks like, outside the ring. All support there. He's got to be very careful there, Vincey, because the referee might have seen him and might even kick him out of ringside, but he's not apparently so, and he's actually carrying on keeping him involved in the match because I think the referee didn't see what Vincey just did to Randy Orton just outside of the ring. The referee's really telling off obviously Vincey right there, it looks like, on trying to involve in this match, and even Gunther. But meanwhile here now, Randy Orton now takes him into the corner of the ropes here now to Kaiser. And now it looks like Randy Orton now really holding that arm right onto the ropes for Kaiser. Now RKO out of nowhere. And now it looks like Vincey's distracting the referee here. He's got to be very careful here, Vincey, because we know that he might be banned from ringside otherwise if he's not careful enough. And now going for a cover here. Referee, is he going to go for it? Is he? 1, 2, 3, and Randy Orton wins with an RKO out of nowhere. And that distraction never helped, of course, because Randy Orton wins and Orton defeats here Kaiser in the main event. But hey, it's Gunther and Vincey, the two members of the Imperium, just took out Randy Orton and Riddle out of nowhere from behind. And RK Bro again attacked by the Imperium, using that as trash, taking them down like trash they are here tonight here on SmackDown. But looks like John Cena is on the stage, and Gunther now sees John Cena, his opponent, at Hell in a Cell in the next 8 days from now. And now Gunther now leaves the ring, and now he's got his attention back on to John Cena right now. And hey, there's a big brawl going to be taking place here on the wrap up of the show tonight. And our Gunther's now approaching Cena on the stage. And Cena's ready to go to kick ass here tonight. And oh my god, Cena, Gunther are both going at it on the stage here. And the referee and the officials backstage and the security are trying to separate these two from beating shit out of each other before their event at Hell in a Cell. But that's all we have time for tonight here with Mortal Cole, Brian Saxton, Corey Graves. And we'll see you next week on the last SmackDown before Hell in a Cell. Good night.